One, two, three. Sawat-dee from Thailand. My name is Kim and I love living in Thailand. It's really a privilege to be able to live in another country, and especially in Thailand. You can hear in the background there's some kids and happy voices, and it's just a really happy place for me. And every day in Thailand I get to do the Thai greeting, and so I've learned that when I came to Thailand, and I've really gotten used to it. So whenever we greet each other, we Y. It's called the Y. We put our hands together and we say the greeting. So to say hello, I say Sawat-dee, and I will bend over a bit. It's different for males and females. For female, we say Sawat-dee. Ka comes at the end. Sawat-dee.
สวัสดีค่ะ
For male, they say Sawat-dee krap. Krap comes at the end.
สวัสดีครับ
Okay, so let's practice. One more time. For girls, Sawat-dee. For boys, Sawat-dee krap. Also, the way that you say Sawat-dee, Sawat-dee krap around Thailand, it can vary depending on the region that you're in. So I live in Chiang Rai. It's the northernmost province, and they have almost their own dialect here. They have their own accent and words that they use, and so a lot of times they will say Sawat-dee jiao instead. Sawat-dee jiao. They will add jiao at the end of their sentences. Sawat-dee jiao.
สวัสดีเจ้าเจียงไฮ้สวัสดีเจ้ายินดีต้อนรับเจ้า
In Thailand, and I think in a lot of other Asian countries, you also have to think about your age and your social status when you greet people. So if you are younger, you want to be the person who initiates the Y, or if you are greeting your boss, then you are the one who initiates the Y, and you do the Y first. As a teacher, I have to remember this. The students Y me first. It's not the other way around. So I have to wait for them. Sawat-dee, teacher, and then I will return it. Oh, Sawat-dee, or hello. I like doing the Y. Also, where you place your hands makes a difference for the meaning of how important the person is. So just casual greeting with friends or with someone who is younger than you, you'll just keep your hands by your chest like this. Sawat-dee. But if it's someone who's a little older, you move your hands up. It kind of, my thumbs are right by my chin. Sawat-dee. I will bend a little lower. And if I'm greeting a monk, my hands will come even higher up to my forehead. Sawat-dee. Actually, the correct greeting for a monk is Namasakan ka. And even when you're walking by monks or someone who's important, you want to shift where your height is. So I will bend over to make sure that I am below the monk. Students will do this too as they're sitting by me, as I'm sitting and they're walking by me. I will bend over so they are not above me. So in the US, we shake hands, and in a lot of European countries, they will do the kiss on the cheek, and some Latino countries. And then space is something that you have to think about. Usually in Asian countries, there's more space. We're not super close. And at first I thought that too, like there wasn't going to be very much touching. Like when I went to Spain, they're very close and they tap you and touch you. But actually in Thailand, there's a bit of that. It's more when you're comfortable with each other. So when you first meet someone, it's a good idea. Keep some respectful space and do the Y. But after you get to know each other, there's plenty of tapping and even hugging. But you also have to be careful. Do not touch the head. the head is considered very important, like almost holy. It's the most important part of the body, and then as you go down it becomes less important, and so you don't want to touch the head. Maybe of a young child is okay, but not of an adult. You can, their shoulders is okay, you can pat someone on the back, that's okay if you are on familiar terms with them. So the head is the most important part, but the opposite, your feet, are considered the most disgusting part of your body, and so it's considered offensive to show the bottom of your foot, face it towards someone. No, that's not polite to do. So you want to keep your feet down or pointed away. If you are ever in a temple, you don't want your feet to point towards a Buddha statue. That's considered very disrespectful. And last but not least, don't forget to smile. This is, after all, the land of smiles, and the Thais, it's part of their communication to smile. And I like it. It's friendly, but also there's more deeper meaning to it. It's not always that they're happy to see you. It's just a way of like kind of smoothing things over and avoiding conflict. So yeah, don't forget to smile. If you do that, the Thais will respond and be more open to you. So follow the greeting. Sawat-dee. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I want to explain a little bit more about the language in Thailand and the cultural customs here, because they are a little different than where I'm from, and I think it shows something about the culture and the people, and it's always interesting to reflect on, but it also reminds us of the things that we all have in common. So please like my video and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll just end by saying that Sawat-dee, it's the way that you say hello. It's also the same way to say goodbye. So, Sawat-dee from Thailand.
เชิญมาแอวจังเจียงไฮ้นะเจ้าอัชราเมนชั่นยินดีต้อนรับทุกคนเลยเจ้า
Sawat-dee, Mr. Chai.